Well, hello there.
What's going on?
How you doing, Bam?
I'm all right. Sorry, I'm preoccupied. I'm watching this. I get fascinated with these food videos on Facebook, and this woman right now, she's got like a grill that you would actually cook like hamburgers on, like Wendy's or something.
Yeah.
They got like a little bit of grease going on and 2 foot long hot dogs, and then they got on the other side of the grill, they got like loaves of bread for them, and now she's frying up an egg like behind in front of the hot dogs now, and then she's rolling the fucking hot dog. Oh, she just added like
Okay, is this a video we can watch? Because it's I know you like to do a play-by-play, but
well, it's on my phone. I don't know how to find it on the. Oh, wait, I can share it to you. Messenger, Manny. Okay, should be there.
all right.
So I get fascinated with these food videos. Why, I have no idea, but sometimes they're really interesting to see what people cook and eat. But I mean, whoever thought about putting not an egg with a hot dog?
I see. All right, let's look at a quick food video. Welcome a couple of people in here. Good evening.
Hey, Hilda.
Hilda Garcia, welcome. How's that hubby of yours? Tell him to hang in there. He had a procedure done. Hope you don't mind me saying he had a procedure done yesterday. I think this morning too, right? Hope he's doing better. Hey, Betty Rubble.
Hey, Betty.
Happy weekend, finally. Okay, let me share this thing that Bam wants to talk about food.
Well, I just get fascinated.
Is this going to be a food show? Are we going to talk about food today?
I mean, I just get fascinated with them. Why, I have no fucking idea. I mean, I like food. I mean, who doesn't like food?
Oh, and this is one of those high speed. They increase the speed a little bit, so the voices you hear kind of sound sped up.
I didn't even listen to any of the sounds, so.
Oscar, how you doing,
going on, G?
All right. Let's watch a little bit of what Bam's watching tonight. This is in the Philippines, apparently.
That's my guess. I have no idea.
Here we go. It's a long-ass hot dog.
Yeah, and look what she takes off of this. She took like this clear skin off of it. Oh my God, it sounds like Minnie Mouse.
Yeah, they got the video sped up.
I mean, I've never seen a 2 foot long hot dog before. That's kind of interesting. I get fascinated with this shit. Why, I have no idea.
All right, eggs. All right. By the way, my friends, this is just a free-for-all Friday night. Nothing in particular tonight. We're just going to go with the flow. Talk about whatever. Is that like a breakfast sandwich they're doing, maybe?
I think so. And I don't know if that's butter or mayonnaise, but
that's mayonnaise. That's mayonnaise.
Okay. I've done that when I've been out of butter. I put mayonnaise on like my bread when I grilled cheese or something. I've done that. It's not bad.
Okay, so you got hot dogs. And you can do this at home, too. You don't need to have a 2 foot long hot dog. You can do it regular hot dogs.
Or it could be a sausage. We don't know.
Yeah, could be. That's cabbage. Some kind of ketchup or something. I don't know what that could be. Anything.
Could be barbecue sauce.
Could be their local sauce, or whatever they use over there in the Philippines. Cheese.
No, okay, I
that's
could go
cheese.
With cheese.
Yep.
Okay.
Fold it over. Oh, okay. Roll it up. I would actually try that.
Yeah, I mean, I'd eat it. I mean, it looks good. I've never tried egg and hot dog or egg and sausage rolled up like that, but it tastes all right. Yeah, so I get fascinated with like little food things like this on Facebook, and you learn some really different ways to cook food.
Yeah, we could watch some videos tonight of certain things. How's everybody doing tonight? Everybody's filtering in here. Hilda Garcia, not at all. Thanks. He's hanging in there. Good. Glad to hear that. We need to have District 4 candidates in runoff. I'm
Hi,
trying.
Liz.
I'm
Hi,
trying, Liz. I'm trying. Those look good. Yeah.
Yeah, it
Good
did look
idea
good.
to make it home. Hey, good Friday. Hey, Lynn, welcome.
Howdy, Lynn. Oh, there's Betty back. Hey, Betty, Betty,
Hey,
Betty.
buddy. The pig ended up. No way. There's a pig on the loose over there in her neighborhood.
Here, Suey.
Politics bad. Yep. Yeah, I got opinions on that too. And
Yeah, politics is one of those topics where it's a touchy topic because everybody is very strong with their opinions on candidates and how things should be run, and especially with presidentials. Holy fucking shit! So I
that's
mean,
why
politics is one of a very touchy subject with a lot of people.
Juan Carlos is right. Right down here, we do scrambled eggs, and you chop up a hot dog and throw it in there, mix it all up, weenies and eggs. It is good. Throw some ketchup on there, right?
Well, I do snoot and toot,
What the hell's snoot and toot?
beanies and weenies.
Uh,
Hey, hippo.
Hungry Hippo, welcome. You're talking about those sweet beans. What are they? Baked beans, right?
Well, you have baked beans, and then you add hot dog to it. Snoot and toot.
Yeah.
Snoot would be the hot dog. Toot would be the beans.
That looks so good. It does. That's a good snack. You got protein, a little bit of bread. I like kolaches for breakfast.
I don't know what that is.
Isn't that like a pastry wrapped around there's meat inside or a sausage or something with a pastry baked around it or something?
Oh, so it's kind of like a sausage with a pancake.
I'm not even sure. You're right. I don't know what the hell a kolache is. I found out. I used to think
me what a kolache is.
I used to think it was a Polish food or something like that. You know what they say about opinions.
Yes, I do. They're like assholes. Everybody has one.
Yep, and some have more than one.
Well, and then I added it, but it's usually the assholes that voice their opinions because I've voiced my opinion quite a bit.
Yeah,
So
I don't mind people voicing their opinions. Nothing wrong with listening to all kind of opinions. Everybody can learn stuff from each other.
I don't care for politics or politicians. Yeah, I'm not a fan of politicians. They tend to be jerks in it for themselves. They'll tell you anything you want to hear to get the vote.
That's why a lot of people liked Donald Trump. That's why people loved Ronald Reagan. They weren't really politicians.
Exactly. They weren't politicians because they couldn't be bought.
Pig in a blanket. Now
Yes.
that is good.
I love a good pig in a blanket.
As long as you got the right sausage. You gotta have the right sausage.
Syrup.
What's up, Sam? Oh, okay. So that's what Betty Robles saying. That's what a kolache is. Samuel. Kolaches are pigs in blankets, and yes, they are European. Okay. All right.
So it is a sausage and a pancake.
Damn, now I feel like going to Perkins across the street over there. Get some pancakes and sausage or bacon.
I know, pancake sounds really good.
Damn.
That's going to be breakfast tomorrow because I have one thing left of pancake mix.
Yeah, see, I want that, but I don't want to wait till breakfast.
Well, yeah, and that's the nice thing about breakfast food. It doesn't have to be for breakfast. You can eat eggs and bacon and pancake whenever the fuck you want.
So I sent some to you. Somebody sent me this. Hang on, let me find this. Yeah, I thought it was going to be like an article or a a whole thing on this.
I see you're back in the room tonight.
Yeah, I didn't feel like taking all this stuff, dragging it down to the conference room. They don't mind if I go down there, but Reagan's first president. Reagan was first president I voted for. My parents made sure of that. Well, good job.
It's funny how the first time you vote, your parents pushed you on who to vote? Because my parents did the same damn thing.
Okay, I got this earlier today, and I kind of passed it around to a few people. I sent it to Bam, and he said, "Hell no." Would any of you do this? All right. You can make like a copy of your loved one's head or bust or whatever you want to call it, almost an exact copy, and you can store their ashes in there. It's like an urn. It's an urn. Would you do that? Is that too creepy or like messed up or what? Man, that's something I could never get into. Biscuits and gravy. It's not my
Oh,
thing.
they're really good. And I started adding like scrambled eggs on top of the biscuits, and then put the sausage gravy on top of that. Oh, hell yeah!
I've tried everywhere from these little places in Memphis where I've been to, and Kentucky, Texas, and then you try the local, the IHOP and the Perkins and all that stuff. I'm just not a fan. I don't know. It doesn't do anything for me. It doesn't.
Next time you're in Kentucky, you need to try Kentucky hot brown.
Wouldn't that be scary? Wouldn't it be creepy mostly?
Definitely creepy.
I mean, yes, you want your loved one around. I mean, is a photograph enough? For most people, a photograph is enough, right? But imagine having them almost like right there. That's got to be creepy. And then another good guy, Paul, said, "I don't know. I'd probably do a pet like that, but not a person."
Yeah, I could definitely do a pet, but not a person.
I don't know. Something about that is like,
Sadistic.
I don't know. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, I thought that was creepy. It is creepy. Let's see. That would be scary, bro. Yes. Wow. I'd love to do that for my beloved dog. 15 years. See, for a pet might be all right. Even though, I don't know. You take a pet to a taxidermist and have your pet like just sitting there and put him in a corner once he passed. Wouldn't that be just as creepy? Imagine one day you get up in the middle of the night, you're crossing your living room to get to the kitchen, and the dog's in a different corner. Then what would you do?
It's your family members playing really mean, dirty tricks on you.
Breakfast for dinner. It's always good. My dad lost my mom's urn. Oh, no.
That has to suck.
Like lost, or is it like in a house lost somewhere in a storage unit? Bummer. Creepy, definitely. Weird, yes. Time to take grandma to the taxidermist. Be like do you ever see those shrunken heads?
I remember making shrinking apples and turning them into like little head figures, or carving head figures into apples and shrinking them. Yeah, we did that back in the 70s. That was a lot of fun.
Shrunken head apples, shrunken head cider. I mean, the real shrunken heads are a real thing in Africa. I think it's African, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it is African.
Biscuits and gravy should just be something light, not fulfilling. There's nothing light about biscuits and gravy.
No, that's pretty heavy.
Sam, there's nothing light about biscuits and gravy. My uncle's a taxidermist, and that too is freaking creepy.
Yeah, I'd be afraid to go over to his house. I'd be like, "Are you going to taxiderm me?"
Right? Gonna do a taxidermy job on Bam and keep Bam in the basement.
Oh, hell no. Just let me go in peace. Just fast. Let it go fast and painless. Now is the end. Let him go in peace.
What is going on today? Anything Mega Millions. Anybody playing your Mega Millions? Anybody playing tonight? That's tonight.
Yeah, it's like 530 million.
It is 515 million.
Ah.
If you guys haven't played, well, it's too late now.
Is it? Yeah, it is.
It's too late.
Numbers are drawn. Did I win?
515 million jackpot. No, they're done. 2 Mega Million jackpots have been won so far in 2021. The jackpot climbed
Oh, there's
because,
numbers.
yeah, there's a number 6, 9, 17, 18, and 48.
Give me a goddamn minute here. Let me open up my fucking app.
The jackpot climbed because no one hit it in Tuesday's drawing, although there were smaller winners of smaller prizes.
Log in. I got to log in. Nope, there's my face. All right, go to
This
my
year,
account.
just in the short 6 months, 2 Mega Millions jackpots have been won.
Friday results not published. So if I click
The year
on
started
it,
off strong as the jackpot surpassed $1 billion in January. You guys remember that?
6, 9, 17, 18, 48.
One
Nope,
person,
didn't win.
one person won $1 billion.
I got a 17.
Well, first check your Powerball number. Did you get the? I mean, the Mega.
I didn't get the 8. No.
Where is it? There it is. Mega Ball is 8. Okay.
Yeah, mine were 11, 22, and 14.
If anybody played, good luck to you. Do you guys like check your numbers at night, or do you wait till tomorrow morning?
I usually wait till the next day because my app will email me and let me know if I won. Like won, but you know, if I only win like a couple of bucks, I don't even bother telling you.
Yeah. Oops. Here we go. Oh. Whataburger has breakfast at 11 p.m. You know the Whataburger breakfast on a bun is really good.
Okay, well, Whataburger is not all that to begin with.
You know, it's starting to fade on me. I'm not as crazy about it as I used to be.
I've been there one time, and everybody's like, "Oh, it's the best burger in the world. Their fries are fabulous. I mean, you're just gonna enjoy the hell out of yourself." I took a bite out of it, and I'm like, it's a fucking burger, okay? It's average. It's not like a knock me over, kick me in the fucking head type burger.
The only thing I like about one of the things I like about Whataburger is that they make them to order, so they're fresh. You know, that's fresh. It's not 20 patties in this little plastic drawer that they take out every time somebody orders food.
Okay, well, Culver's does that, but they smash the hell out of their burgers. I hate fucking Culver's. Every time I go to Culver's, it's fucking flat as a pancake and burnt. I quit eating Culver's because it's a nasty-ass fucking burger. I mean, every fucking chef in the world will tell you...
It's a tasty burger. Come on.
Every chef in the world will tell you, you do not smash a fucking burger.
Well, you don't, but this is fast food. This is
Culver's
not
does.
Gourmet.
Culver's food is
a butter burger. A Culver's butter burger is good.
Oh, it's pure shit.
Hello, Vera. Welcome.
What's up, Vera? Has Nadia made it in yet?
I don't believe so.
That little hussy.
Why is it now that many of us have our vaccines, do they want to reward those who don't have it with lottery tickets, gift cards, hamburgers and fries? Reward those who did it before that, right? That's what we were talking about that last night about Mayor de Blasio of New York.
Yeah, and his $5 million lottery.
Trying to entice people. No. So Governor Cuomo was enticing people with a scratch ticket for the possibility of winning $5 million. If you get your vaccine, he'll give you one of those scratch tickets.
I'll bet you there's not even one winning fucking ticket.
And then Mayor de Blasio of New York trying to bribe people. Oh, go get vaccinated and I'll buy you a hamburger and fries. And he's eating fries.
From McDonald's.
Freaking idiot. New York.
Burger King.
I'm sorry about New York. It's such a beautiful place. And Chicago too. Beautiful places and the wrong people at the head.
Oh, yeah. So there was an article today. And I just read the headline, and then I'm like, I had to bypass it because I'm like, oh my God, that See You Next Tuesday is so full of herself. So Beetlejuice said in a headline, I am proud with the job I'm doing as mayor of Chicago.
Yeah, that's the first problem is being proud.
Yeah. She's proud. I'm like, okay, Beetlejuice, you're See You Next Tuesday. And if you don't know what a See You Next Tuesday is, it's the C word.
Yeah, let's not do that. Beetlejuice, he's talking about the mayor of Chicago, Lori Lightfoot, for those of you who don't know yet. Heard about the atheist who was cremated, ashes buried to grow a tree.
Yes, I've heard of this.
Trees cut down to be made into paper. Paper is used to print the Bible. Karma. Oh yeah.
This is a thing where they will somehow they take your remains, or some of them, or a portion of them, and they put it with a tree, and they mail it back to you so you can plant the tree of life.
Yeah.
And it's a thing.
I don't know. I could do that.
I would probably do something like that.
Save the wood from the casket. Just turn me into dust or dirt, or blend me in with dirt.
Well, and that's the idea behind it.
Yeah,
that's the idea behind it, because dust to dust type whole thing, and you come from dust, you're going back to dust, so we bury you and you turn into a tree.
I agree, man. I don't like Whataburger either. You know which one is good? I gotta say it. In-N-Out Burger.
They're not that great either.
Yeah, they are. They're tasty. I'm not saying it's the best thing on the planet, but they're tasty. They're a little greasier. That's why I like them. They're tasty.
No, I like a greasy burger now.
Anything greasy is tasty. Anybody ever been to Memphis? Anybody going to Memphis or been to Memphis?
I've been through there a billion times.
Oh, Dyer's Burgers.
Never been there.
They cook their burgers. They fry them in oil. Recycled oil. The same oil they've been using for 50 years.
So it's a deep fried burger in recycled oil.
Oh, it's so good. It's so tasty. It's
that
unbelievable.
That sounds like it's artery clogging food.
Oh, but it's so good. And that oil is coveted. People have tried to steal that oil. The cooking oil, cooking grease. So whenever they need it at another store, their restaurant, armed guards escort that oil to the other place because people try to rip it off.
Oh, sweet Jesus.
Yep. Hey, Melissa. Bam. She says, did you try the Starbucks Frappuccino, Bam?
I have not got around to it yet, Mel.
Do that this weekend.
It is on the list for the weekend. And I also have to get my car into a body shop to have an estimate done this weekend. And I have to do laundry this weekend. And tomorrow when I get up, I have to do dishes because I'm the kitchen bitch. And this nephew of mine, there is a process to cleaning dishes. You turn on the faucet, you get your little scrubby, you scrub all the food off the plate, you line everything up in the dishwasher nice and neat.
Wait a minute. Did you just say you wash the dish and then you put it in the dishwasher?
Yes. And I'll tell you why. I'm getting to that.
Then what's the point of having a damn dishwasher?
So you line the plates up nice and neat. You get the frying pans after you wash them with soap and water and put them in the dishwasher. And then you scrub off all your utensils and your bowls and you rinse out your glassware and you get that and you line it all up nice and neat, because the neater you fill your dishwasher, the more dishes you can put in it. Okay. So now
that part I get. Yeah.
Okay. So a dishwasher with that little tiny piece of soap. Okay. That little tiny soap packet that you stick in there. Okay. A dishwasher does not clean your dishes. It does not wash your dishes. A dishwasher is not designed to wash your dishes. It sanitizes your dishes. Does not wash them, it sanitizes. So that's why I wash my dishes before I put them in the dishwasher for sanitation. Now there's a reason behind this. And I'm not the only one that does this, okay? A lot of my friends do this. Now, my mother, she just threw them in the fucking dishwasher, and then you go clean it out. You're like, Ma, you got stuck on food. Well, just stick it in the cupboard. It's all right. Mom, there's stuck on food on your silverware. It's all right. Don't worry about it. It's not going to kill you. Well, evidently, I killed her. Anyways. So, years ago, I had this dishwasher, and it was 12 years old. And I had a repair guy come out and look at it to repair it. And he says, this is a new dishwasher. It's like 6 months old. I'm like, no, it's 12 years old. He says, you're fucking kidding me. I said, no. He said, this is the cleanest dishwasher I've ever seen in my life. I said, that's because I wash my dishes before I stick them in the dishwasher. And I guess he just thought I was fucking crazy, but that's what I do. I am very anal about my dishes and what I stick in my mouth.
Anal and mouth should not be used in the same sentence. First of all, um, if you got to wash your dishes before putting them in the dishwasher, I think you need a new dishwasher.
My dishwasher's brand new.
Or better soap, or hotter water, or something. Because isn't that the one? I can understand scraping off the food into the garbage or into your disposal. I get that part.
Okay,
but if you're gonna wash them, then why freaking get a dishwasher?
Okay, so if you have eggs and they're like sunny side up or over easy, so the yolk, obviously that's going to dry on your dishes. That'll never come off unless you scrub that shit off of there. Same thing with like ranch dressing. Once that dries on your plate, it's a pain in the ass to get it off of there. You just gotta, put a bit of elbow. Your plates and your silverware are fucking clean. Next time you go to actually put food on them, and then put silverware in your mouth. The shit is clean.
Okay, so when you buy a dishwasher, when you read a little manual that comes with it, does it tell you wash your dishes before you put them in the dishwasher?
No, actually, the salesman said don't.
Because I would go return this freaking thing back to the store.
The salesman told me not to wash my dishes. He said just put them in there dirty. He said what I'm doing is I'm messing up the brains of the dishwasher because it's designed to look for food on plates and things. I'm like, yeah, well, the point is there's not going to be any food in my dishwasher.
Cowboys, the Alamo, and Whataburger, Texas proud. Let's see. 2 out of 3 ain't bad, Carl. Juan, 2 out of 3. Hey, Cindy. What's up, Cindy? Get over it. She's saying triple meat protein, lettuce wrap burger, In-N-Out. Yeah, I've seen that. I haven't had it yet. I have seen that.
I like a good lettuce wrap. I mean, who the fuck are they? God, it's a Chinese restaurant. I can't think. I just fucking lost the goddamn name of it.
Like a small place or a chain?
Oh, it's a chain.
Panda?
No.
There's a chain of Chinese place?
Yeah, it's very high end. And they have a product in the grocery.
Oh, you're talking about the PJ or
yes, PF Chang's.
PF Chang's, that's it.
Yes, they have a really good lettuce wrap.
In-N-Out is good. I'd be nice to get that here down in Brownsville. I call it time management. Make it easy to take off. I don't know. Imagine getting a fork with the smell of eggs. Gross.
Right. That's why you scrub the hell out of that shit before you stick it in the dishwasher. And when you're eating out, the first thing you always do is you look at your silverware before it even goes in your mouth.
That's true. That's true.
The second thing is after you inspect it and it's clean, there's no food particles, you always dip it in ice cold water. Why? Because it will kill any germs that are on your fork, your spoon, or your knife. And then you can actually eat off of the silverware.
So when they say, would you like some water, while you're waiting? Yes. You say yes. And then you dip your fork in there?
Yes.
Okay, but then you can't drink your water because now you contaminated your water.
You're going to be drinking either soda, lemonade, a cocktail, maybe a beer. This
is so freaking complicated.
It's not complicated.
I just want clean dishes. Dishwasher, do it all.
Okay. Right, there's some OCD motherfuckers out there, okay? I am not that bad. I just have little quirks.
Lynn says, I just wash dishes by hand because you got to scrub and it's therapeutic for me.
Well, and then you have a nephew who throws your fucking silverware in the trash because he's afraid to wash it. So then you end up with like a service for 6 instead of like a service for 8. Or you'll have like 4 forks and like 12 spoons because, they always give you more teaspoons than you fucking need. And
always
who the fuck needs 12 teaspoons?
Always have a cup in the sink. It's filled with hot water, a little soap in there. And as you're going through your day, you throw your forks and spoons and knives in that cup, and they're soaking into water.
Yeah, I don't have a cup. I usually have a frying pan or a pot that has water in it. And then he comes by and he'll throw maybe a knife in it. Next thing you know, I have a nice big old scrape in my fucking frying pan. Because you're not supposed to use metal utensils on frying pans because it scratches it. And I have the Blue Diamond frying pans.
Sounds like you need a different kind of frying pan.
Well, I have the Blue Diamond.
I don't know what that is.
It's the name brand of them. They're blue, and on the inside, they're really pretty. Anyway, and I don't like blue, which was my mother's favorite color, but I like the Blue Diamond frying pans.
That's right, Cindy. PF Chang's. Whataburger double meat with cheese, grilled onions, tomato, guacamole,
Gross.
bacon,
Get rid of that
toasted
guacamole.
bun, on a toasted bun with mustard and mayo. Damn.
I'm all for that, except the guacamole. Get rid of that nasty ass fucking guacamole.
You got like all the food groups in there. That sounds good, except for the guac. Yeah, I wouldn't do the guac.
I don't like guac.
I hate avocado.
Yeah, me too.
I can't.
F ice cold freezing damn shit on it.
What?
F ice cold freezer damn
ice cold
shit
water
on it.
freezer damn. F ice cold water freezer damn shit on it.
I don't get it, but I'll go with it.
I try not to decipher you, Cindy. Get a maid. There you go. There you go.
If I could afford a maid, I'd love to fucking have one.
How much does a dishwasher cost? How much is a good dishwasher?
I paid $900 for my dishwasher, and then Home Depot. No, not Home. Yeah, it was. I did buy it from Home Depot. I got a military discount, and then the one that they were supposed to deliver to me, they forgot at their warehouse, so I had to wait an additional week, and they even upgraded me to the next level up. So I actually got like a $1,400 dishwasher for like $860.
Okay, so if you were going to hire a dishwasher to come in once a day in the evening, at late afternoon, evening, how much would you pay her once a day?
I need more than a dishwasher. I need somebody to sweep and mop the floors, clean the toilets, wipe down the counters, clean the fucking oven. You know, I need full service here. I'm a full service kind of girl. Okay.
Richard says, I used to know a girl by that name, In and Out. Okay, I get you. I think we all knew somebody like that.
Yeah, she's a hoe.
Plasticware works great for gas.
Does. It goes straight in the damn trash.
Bam is not that bad. He's worse. Hot water, soap, and soak it until you wash it. That's what I'm saying. Leave a cup in there and use a tall cup and put your utensils, your tools or whatever, utensils, and let it soak for a few hours all day before you wash. I
prefer to dine in.
So do I. There's something about a fresh meal. You sit down and you eat it instead of...
Yeah, because by the time you walk into the place, pick it up, walk to the car, stick it in the car, drive home, you got a 20-minute drive, then you park in the garage and you get out the car, go into the kitchen, take everything out the styrofoam containers, find out that whatever you ordered was soggier and shit and cold now, put it on a plate, go sit down to eat. And it's like, you could have already been eating at the restaurant for all of that, and now your food's cold.
And the problem with taking it home, you close that bag. Now all the steam from the fries is not going to make your fries soggy.
That too. That's why you got soggy food.
When you take food to go, like when you pick up McDonald's or Burger King or whatever, and you're driving home, don't close your bag up. Leave it open so the steam can get out.
Or if you actually go and pick something up and tell them, well, if your container has vent hose, could you please open them and use them so the steam can escape and not get my fish soggy or my fries soggy? I mean, they're there for a fucking reason. Let's use them. How about it?
That's why it's better to just go there and eat. Just go there. Just dine in. Back seat to go.
I'm going to have to text that damn Nadia and go, where are you? I'm waiting on you.
Ice cold water will freeze the food on there. Then you eat your old food. Yeah, see, Bam?
What?
The ice is going to freeze your food on the utensil. It's not going to clean it.
No. This is after you look. This is in the restaurant. And after you inspect the silverware to make sure that there's no food particles on it. Then you dip it in the ice so it kills any of the germs that may be on the silverware from people breathing on it or touching it with their fingers, from wrapping it up in the little napkin and putting the little green thing around it to keep the napkin around the silverware. Trust me, it's a thing.
And you think ice water is going to do that?
Well, it does tend to slow down the germs enough to the point where, you can digest them and kill them.
Why not just bring a bunch of alcohol wipes with you and just wipe everything down before you eat it?
Because then you're eating rubbing alcohol.
Not really. Add a little Clorox to the hot water in the cup. Right? That's what I'm saying. Hey, Laura, how are you? Thanks for joining us tonight. We're just talking about stuff.
Hi, Laura.
We're talking about Whataburger In-N-Out burger.
They're not
Anybody
that
ever
good.
have?
Don't try them.
Anybody ever have smash burger?
Yes, I have. We had a right next to our gate in Cincinnati, a smash burger restaurant. Now their chicken is really good. Their burgers are. But their chicken was really good.
How about Red Robin? I guess let's talk. What's a good burger place? Anybody like Red Robin? I love the steak fry. I love steak fries, first of all.
They are good, providing they're well done.
Yeah, and burger fries that like Red Robin is unlimited fries, right? You want more fries, they'll bring you more fries. That's a plus. The steak fries at Texas Roadhouse, those are good too.
I love Texas Roadhouse.
Cindy's left. OCD much? Oh yeah, just a little bit.
I do not have OCD. I have quirks.
He's got germophobia.
I do not. I care less about a fucking germ. Like this is me at Myers. You know, when I go to my self checkout, like, oh wait a minute, sir, we have to wipe down the station because of COVID. I'm like, I don't fucking care. I'm not a germaphobe. Okay. No, sir, we really have to wipe it down. Like, get the fuck out of my way. I ain't got time to deal with this shit.
Come on, don't yell at the people. They're just trying to keep you safe.
I can keep my damn self. That's why God gave us skin, okay?
Will the ice water also kill the new coronavirus? No.
Probably not.
No, it's not.
But, you know, I enjoy chewing on ice. I love ice. Who doesn't like chewing on ice?
I don't know. I always keep hearing, oh, you're not supposed to chew on ice. Why?
Well, I guess it could crack a tooth.
A little kid shouldn't chew on ice.
Well, you shouldn't have little kids.
That's pretty funny. I bought powdered water. I just don't know what to add to it.
What the fuck is powdered water?
I've heard that joke before. You remember Stephen Wright?
No, but I bet he was always white and never wrong.
He's like, I bought powdered water. I just don't know what to add. And that was the whole joke about powdered water. But what do I add? You know, it's like if you melt dry ice, can you swim without getting wet? See?
Okay, well, dry ice isn't liquid.
How about the burgers from Palm Lounge? I have not eaten at the Palm Lounge. Did they remodel it? I hope. I haven't eaten there since 2000, 2002, 2003, something like that. I can't remember what I had back then. That's such a long time since I've been there. Juan Carlos, ever had a sunrise burger? Over easy egg on a hamburger patty, great meal after a night of partying. You know, not everybody's into the egg on a hamburger thing. I tried it. I don't mind it. You have to be in a special mood. You have to be in a kind of mood to have a runny egg on a hamburger. It's not for everybody, and it's not for all the time. It's not even for breakfast necessarily. Manny Bam's on the roll tonight. Oh, yes, he is. Yeah, he stepped out for a minute. Yes, it's remodeled. I had one of those burgers Thursday. Like, I might have to go and check it out. What else are we talking about tonight? Let's take a look-see. There are a lot of good things to talk about, and there are other things that don't deserve talking about. Does everybody know who was America's favorite redhead? Did America ever have a favorite redhead?
Carl.
Yeah. Anyone?
Okay.
Hey, Bam.
Hey, what?
Who was America's favorite redhead?
Lucille Ball.
Very good. Oh, man, I like that quick answer. Not even a flinch. He did not even flinch.
I mean, look at those. I mean, well, obviously, they powdered her up a little bit and made her look plastic. But yeah, Lucille Ball. Married to Desi Arnaz in real life, too, I believe, for a while.
Yeah, they were married. Desi Arnaz, and then they had a
Lucy,
daughter.
you have some explaining to do.
Oops, where does this start here? I'm sorry. In the late 50s, Darwin Porter, student body president at the University of Miami, arranged Lucy and Desi Day at the school, a celebration of the country's most popular entertainers and favorite couple. I don't know about the country's favorite couple. They were a favorite couple for a while. Although I hear Desi was kind of a pain in the ass.
I could see that.
But when he arrived to take them to the event, the snide and bickering couple he found resembled anything but America's sweethearts. She shouted denunciations at him, at one point calling him an ethnic slur. He probably called him a spick. She accused him of having sex with 2 prostitutes the night before.
Oh,
see what I mean? It's not, everything wasn't roses with those 2. And but she was pretty, man. You can't.
And you know, she actually had a decent voice when she sang. The movie Mame. Have you ever seen Mame?
There's Desi Arnaz and Lucy. And then she had a daughter. They had a daughter, Lucy Arnaz. You guys ever see the movie The Jazz Singer with Neil Diamond?
Yes.
Did you see that? That's their daughter, the girl who's the music producer or whatever, the agent or whatever she is.
Really?
That falls in love with Neil Diamond. That's Lucy Arnaz. That's their daughter. I had
no idea.
She's been in a bunch of stuff, not a whole lot of stuff. But yeah, that's the daughter. So
Nadia.
Family of entertainers.
Nadia's pulling on me. She's like, oh my God, motherfucker.
Let's talk about your great radio voice. Oh, thank you so much. Get in line, Cindy. But I am humble.
Nadia.
Dozed off. I'm here. She dozed. How dare you? Hi, Lucy. Lucy. That's right. Lucy. Lucy is America's favorite redhead. I don't think we've had another redhead that's been a favorite.
Not nearly as famous, anyway.
I know what's her face wanted to be famous, but she's like a B-list. Actually, she's probably a D-list actress. What's her name? The one that held Trump's that fake head. Kathy Griffin.
Oh, Kathy Griffin. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of her.
She used to be funny, and then she just went off the deep end. And I don't know. She's a nobody right now. I used to watch her reality show. She had a reality show.
She did for a hot second.
My Life on the D-List, I think that was called.
Yep, that's what it was.
And now she's really living her life on a D-List because nobody cares about her.
And back then she was on the D-List, but that reality TV show that she did actually took her up to a B-list celebrity.
Yeah.
And then she went way fucking left, and she went down to like a Z-list now. She's not even on a list anymore. So my Nadia's here now. I can actually share this thing that I tried to share earlier with a couple of people that didn't work.
What are you trying to share?
Well, hang on. Let me get rid of this big thing.
Lucy, yeah.
And then I
got
balls
of the clock.
I got to get it prepared here.
America's favorite redhead, Bozo the Clown. He was a favorite. That's not bad. I give you that. Richard. I was thinking Molly Ringwald.
Well, I like Molly Ringwald.
Nothing wrong with her, but she's not iconic. You know, and she quit acting. She quit doing so. I don't know. I think she quit acting. I haven't seen her in anything in forever. She will forever be remembered as Molly, as the girl from 16 Candles and The Breakfast Club.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Oh yeah, I loved her in The Breakfast Club. Yeah.
Love that Lucy. So
she was
funny.
The princess. She was the princess in The Breakfast Club.
That's right. Lucy, I'm home. Yeah. That was a fun program to watch. That was a fun program to watch. If you haven't watched I Love Lucy, check that out for a little bit. Back when TV was very, 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 very vanilla, I'll call it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't think she was pretty. Her silliness makes her pretty. See, I disagree. I think she was pretty. I think her silliness made her kind of bimbo-ish, dummy kind of, you know?
Well, I think Lucy played the stupid card quite well. And she wasn't stupid. She was extremely intelligent.
I think is the funniest episode ever of Lucy. I love Lucy. When she's working at the candy factory, the chocolate factory, and she's got to pick the chocolates and put them in boxes as they're coming across.
Yeah, and then she's shoving them down her shirt.
She can't do it, and she's hiding them. She's putting them in her mouth, and she can't keep up. That was hilarious. If you haven't seen that clip, look it up on YouTube. It's there.
I think the best one was the Vita Vitamin Vegemetum sales one when she's in the grocery store.
That's another one too. I got to look that up. Speaking of that reminded me of Saturday Night Live. Dan Aykroyd. This is in the 70s. They did a Bass-O-Matic. Did you ever see this?
Mm-hmm.
They took a fish, put it in the blender, blended that sucker up and liquefied it. It was disgusting. I might find a clip of that. The Dysfunctional Neighbors, Ethel and Fred. Oh, Ethel was nice. Fred was kind of a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it was. I don't like Fred too much.
Reba McEntire. See, but everybody associates her with country music, and not everybody likes country music.
Right?
And Margaret. Hubba.
Oh, no, she can play one hell of a drunk, but I think she really was drunk when she played it. She, I think one of her best roles that I liked her in was in Taxi with Queen Latifah and that guy.
And Margaret was in Taxi?
Oh, yeah, as the guy's mother. Seriously, yeah, that was his mom and Margaret.
Oh no, I'm mixing up movies. I'm thinking of Bringing Down the House with Queen Latifah.
Yeah, wrong one.
And Steve Martin. Yeah, okay, wrong one.
Yeah, wrong one.
And Margaret was good in Grumpy Old Men.
She was good in Disney's Newsies as well.
Ronald McDonald, the redhead. Yeah, somebody else brought that up. Before Lucy, there was Lupe Velez. Lupe Velez. Are you being free or are you talking about that porn star, Little Lupe? There's a spot on Lucy cosplayer that has content on TikTok. I almost don't know what that sentence reads like. There's a spot on Lucy cosplayer that has content on TikTok. Some people don't know what a cosplayer is. Some people don't know what TikTok is. But I get it. Lucy was popular back in the day. Yeah, it was. That's one of those. Used to watch that. The Dick Van Dyke Show. Somebody said they watched it in color. Have you ever seen that in color?
Dick Van Dyke? Hell yeah.
The original Dick Van Dyke Show?
Yeah.
I've never seen it in color.
Well, it started out in black and white, and then I think in the late 70s it switched to color. Mid to late 70s it switched to color.
That's right, Cindy. Way, way back. Don't you feel old now?
So, speaking of redheads.
Lupe Velez did silent and sound sitcom and is the queen. Okay, sorry. Forget about my porn comment about that. All right, go ahead, Ben.
So, speaking of redheads, I have this little redheaded girl that it's only 2 minutes and 20 seconds, and I tried to share this with a couple people, but it came out like a attachment unattachable or some shit. But this little girl is screaming or trying to go off on a government or something. And then at the end, this newscaster just puts her in her place, and it's well-deserved. And I think he deserves a huge fucking kudos for it. So let me add this to the stream, and then I'll go over here and I'll press play.
You added the audio, right?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
So here we go.
This is all wrong.
Can you see it and hear it?
I shouldn't be up here.
Yeah, this is why she became famous.
School on the other side of the ocean. Yet you all come to us young people for hope. How dare you?
How dare you?
You have stolen my dreams and my childhood with your empty words. And yet I'm one of the lucky ones.
Get your ass back in school.
People are suffering. People are dying. Entire ecosystems are collapsing. We are in the beginning of a mass extinction, and all you can talk about is money and fairy tales of eternal economic growth. How dare you?
To all the school kids going on strike for climate change, you're the first generation who've required air conditioning in every classroom. You want TV in every room, and your classes are all computerised. You spend all day and night on electronic devices. More than ever, you don't walk or ride bikes to school, but you arrive in caravans of private cars that choke suburban roads and worsen rush hour traffic. You're the biggest consumers of manufactured goods ever, and update perfectly good, expensive luxury items to stay trendy. Your entertainment comes from electric devices. Furthermore, the people driving your protests are the same people who insist on artificially inflating the population growth through immigration, which increases the need for energy, manufacturing and transport. The more people we have, the more forest and bushland we clear, the more of the environment that's destroyed. How about this? Tell your teachers to switch off the aircon, walk or ride to school, switch off your devices and read a book, make a sandwich instead of buying manufactured fast food. No, none of this will happen because, the piece says, you're selfish, badly educated, virtue-signalling little turds inspired by the adults around you who crave a feeling of having a noble cause while they indulge themselves in Western luxury and unprecedented quality of life. Wake up, grow up, and shut up.
Right on.
All I can say is, well fucking said.
Well said.
I don't know if it's true or not, or if it's for pure entertainment, but it was well said, and he put that little girl in her place where she just thought her shit didn't stink, and she was right on the fucking money. Well, guess what? You're not on the money.
That was beautiful. That was a perfect response.
And this is
Nadia
what every
says,
privileged little person needs to hear.
my favorite Lucy episode was when she was baking bread and she opened up the oven door and the loaf of bread was overpoofed and knocked her on the kitchen floor. I think I remember that one. It's like it consumed the whole oven.
Do you guys hear music or is that just me?
That's just you. You probably have the tab
was
open
just
with
me.
the video. I watched Captain
Yeah,
Kangaroo. Man, there's a name I haven't heard in a long time.
I love the captain.
Captain Kangaroo, I Love Lucy, Dick Van Dyke. Wow. And I was just talking about this to someone earlier today. The Mary Tyler Moore Show, remember that?
Oh, yeah.
How about That Girl? Remember That Girl?
Oh, sweet Jesus. You're taking me fucking back.
That's the 60s.
Yeah, that was, she
I
made
wasn't
it
born
into
yet.
the 70s.
I wasn't
She
born
made it
yet, so I
into the
only saw the
70s.
reruns. Yeah, I saw the reruns, and then I saw whatever later shows were there.
And then
But she was a hottie. She was a hottie. Marlo Thomas.
Yes, Marlo Thomas. I was trying to think of her name. Her
She
father
still doesn't look bad.
Yeah, Marlo Thomas's father. Isn't he the one that started the whole thing of St. Jude's?
Marlo Thomas is daughter of Danny Thomas, the dancer, the famous dancer.
Yeah, but didn't he start the St. Jude's thing?
And yes, that's correct. He started St. Jude's Hospital Foundation, the foundation. Yeah. So, and Marlo Thomas is married to, we talked about this last week with some people who took offense to it. Mm. She is married to Phil Donahue.
That's right, she was. Or is. Yep. I mean, she's got to be pushing 80 by now. Or in her 80s.
Let me see. Marlo Thomas.
Got to be 83, 84.
Where's a good picture of her? Yeah, here's one. I'll pop this thing up there real quick.
How old is the hussy?
Good question. We're going to find out.
Yeah, we are. I'm looking it up right now if I can find my damn internet browser here.
You look that up and I'll put her before and after. Not before and after, but then and now photograph. Okay, that's Marlo Thomas on the right. Well, that's a lot of her pictures there.
She's
but
83.
that's her. So here, she's in her 80s. Even in this photograph right there, she was in her 80s already. And this is when she was in her 20s, I'm guessing.
Yeah, she's 83
Yeah,
years
something like
old,
that.
and it all boils down to money and an amazing plastic surgeon.
I mean, yeah, I get it. She's older now and people change, but I think she still looks good for that age. That was that girl, if you guys remember that. That girl. Let's see, where was I?
I don't know.
Hello, Sharky.
What's going on there, Snark?
That girl, that's right. I saw it today. Mary Tyler Moore. I don't know why. I know it was a show for older people, right? As a kid, I like to watch it.
I always liked the blonde come in and she'd come in and go, "Hi, Rob."
For the Mary Tyler Moore show?
Yeah, I can't think who the blonde was.
Man, you're gonna have to look that up because I know there were a lot of famous names in that TV show.
I remember playing drinking games to Mary Tyler Moore and
Bewitched. That was always good. Didn't we just talk about
Elizabeth Montgomery?
That's right, Elizabeth Montgomery
with Gladys Kravitz.
Bam! It was Jimmy Fallon who was in Taxi.
Yes, it was Jimmy Fallon.
Yeah,
thank you.
First girl who opposed her own monthly menstruation period. Great clip. Yeah, it was. That was a good one. It's a fabulous clapback. 100% it was. Funny. I can't stop laughing. It's true. Everything he said was true. Little Greta Thunberg. She should be in school.
Who
She's
the
another
hell was
puppet.
the blonde? There's
Oscar 8. I love that Wonder Warrior project. I always like watching Carol Burnett also. Oh man, Carol Burnett had some great funny skits in it.
Maybe it's Valerie Harper I was thinking of. Rona.
Harley, I'm confusing names. It was he's talking about. Harvey Korman. What was that little guy's name on Carol Burnett? Harvey Korman was a taller, funny guy. Who was a shorter guy? I want to say Don Rickles, but it's not Don Rickles. It's oh my goodness.
Danny DeVito.
No.
I like Carol Burnett. She played a good fucking drunk too, especially in Annie. Little girls everywhere I turn.
Tim Conway is who I'm thinking about. Tim Conway. There were so many scenes. I don't know. I found that better than Saturday Night Live. They would do scenes where they're at the doctor's office and they're cracking jokes and they break character. They laugh and it was contagious. It was funny. Vicki Lawrence. I thought she was good looking. Vicki Lawrence. I mean, Dick Van Dyke was on there too.
Mama's Family.
Oh yeah, she's freaking great. You guys are going way back. I know, but I think that's the limit. I think the late 60s is as far back as I can go. Another one I used to watch. Adam 12.
Yeah, now you're if I remember correctly, the guy on the right side of Adam 12 was the guy that played Herman Munster in the Munsters.
No.
Because he played the right side of a cop. He was in the passenger seat.
He was the older guy. His name is Martin Milner. Martin Milner
Adam 12.
was the older cop. The younger cop was Kent McCord. Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. There it is. Kent McCord. And the older cop was Martin Milner. But he's not who was in. What are you talking about? The
Munsters. Played Herman Munster. He before the Munsters, he was in a cop show and he was always in the passenger side.
The passenger side
of the
so
cop
he was
car.
He was the older cop. He was the older guy, the older cop. Because there was an older guy and a younger one. No, I don't see his name on here as cast of the Munsters. Let's see.
Could have swore it was Adam 12.
Fred Gwynn, Yvonne DiCarlo, Al Lewis, Pat Priest, Beverly Owen, Butch Patrick, Mel Blanc. Mel Blanc was in it? He was the Raven. And Bob Hastings. Oh, he made the sounds. Gotcha. Okay. Nope.
Maybe it was
him.
Car 44. Maybe he was Car 44.
God, do you guys remember Adam 12? One Adam 12, one Adam 12. It was like the original police show, like cop show, kind of. Not a reality show, but it was pretty good. And then they came out with, what was the firefighter show that came out at the same time as that? Emergency. Remember Emergency?
Oh, yeah. I used to watch that show all the time.
Firefighters and paramedics. Oh, man, we're going, holy cow. Let's see. The intro. Was this the intro? Oh, this was so cool. Every time this music came on, I could hear it as I would rush home to watch this program because the music alone would get me like in a mood. It was like exciting. Here we go. This is the opening to Emergency. You guys remember this?
Oh, yes. I was thinking of Car 54.
Robert Fuller. A lot of ladies liked him. There's my nurse, Julie London. She was a hottie. Bobby Troop. He was a smart one. And there were two paramedics there. That guy, let me go back here a little bit. Yeah, this guy, Kevin Ty. If you remember, he was he played a bad guy in a couple of movies. He was in the Jim Belushi movie, Canine. Remember Canine? Jim Belushi with the police dog? That not so great German Shepherd. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he was the one that was the drug dealer, the drug lord. Dang, going way back. Holy mackerel. With Marl Thomas, yes, he's the one that started. He's the one that started thinking. Hang on. So whose fault is it, Gen Z, for corrupting society with technology, or the previous generations for creating it for profit?
No, I'd have to go with the millennials.
Well, was it a need? Did we need to have all these modern technologies, modern appliances? Is it a need, or is it just a comfort thing?
Well, I think the millennials took it to a higher level than where us, like baby boomers and the generation before us, I can't think of who the hell they were, but the millennials took it to a much higher level to where the baby boomers did. And it's like the millennials were, I can't talk to you. I'm on my phone. And, it's only email and texting is how they communicate. They don't know how to hold a conversation without emailing or texting. So I think it's the millennials that took it to a completely different fucking level.
Well, I mean, if you want to talk about life evolves, right? Technology evolves. People create things that are in demand, things are needed. People invent stuff. I mean, you have brilliant people who thought these things up, conveniences.
Yeah, like the VCR and the microwave.
Yep. A microwave was
Chef Mike gets used daily in my house.
How about the DVD player? Remember when the DVD first came out? They were like $1,000 a DVD player, and you couldn't even afford to buy. The movies were $40 a piece, and now you can get DVDs at Walmart for $5.
Yeah, or the player for like $40.
Yeah,
I don't even own a DVD player anymore.
So some of these creature comforts, are they good for us? Some would debate. They created zombies sitting at home watching TV all the time. Kids don't leave the house anymore. You know,
Remember
handheld
when we
video
used to-
games.
Remember when we used to go outside and play? That was before we had like video games. I mean, I don't think baby boomers were really big into like video games. Our first video game was like Ataris. That was our first fucking video game, and it was Pong at that.
Yeah. Atari, and you had Pong, which was like tennis. And that little paddle you would turn, and it was just two lines going up and down, and then the ball going between.
So I mean, that was our video game, and we thought that was like the shit.
And people would pay $100 for that machine just to play that stupid game.
Oh, and now that stupid game will sell for like $8,000.
Yeah, if you have the original machine, especially with the box and papers with it, the original box. Here is the opening to Adam 12. You guys remember Adam? Who remembers Adam 12? That music, it was so dramatic.
Can we say that's extremely fake?
Yeah. That was cool. But I got the ultimate cool opening theme to a TV show. Hang on. Yeah, so I don't know, Juan. I don't know. That's my take on it. I think who's at fault? Everybody's at fault. Even parents. Letting your kids veg on a sofa with their video game or in their room 14, 20 hours a day.
Instead of kicking their ass outside, go play. Go make some friends. Go outside and play. Come home fucking covered head to toe in fucking dirt. Make your mom pissed. But yet at the same time, when you're out there getting into whatever the fuck it is you're doing, she's kicking back on the sofa, having a martini, eating bonbons, going, oh, thank you, Jesus. The kid's out of the house. I can have a fucking minute to myself.
Right.
And then you come home and you're like, look at you. And this, I buy clothes and you treat them like that.
It's true. I mean, comfort thing, games, entertainment. I get it. The parents give that kid that iPad and then he'll stay quiet and he'll stay out of my hair. That's not what it was supposed to be for.
My mother, she had two grandchildren, and they're like, one's 28 and the other one's 30. But every year for Christmas, every fucking year, it was a brand new Xbox each. They couldn't share. They had to have their own brand new Xbox. And the next year it was a brand new Sega station. And the next year after that, it's a Sony PS whatever. It's the Xbox 360. It's, $700 every year. What, $1,400 because they couldn't share. They had to have one of their own. Brand new Xbox or brand new whatever. It's like, what the fuck? And then 3 months after they bought it, one of them would take it over to GameStop and sell it for $200 so they can go get crack.
So every year, except for this year, I would buy the latest and the greatest iPhone. This is the 11 Pro Max. The last one I had was the 10, the iPhone 10. And I had that one for almost 2 years. That's the longest I ever had one phone. This one is going on 2 years also. It's the longest I've ever had a phone also.
How do you tell which one you have?
Well, I know because I know what I bought.
Well, how do I tell what I have? Because your back looks completely different to mine, and I thought I had the
Well, I have it in a case.
Well, so do I. But I only have look at your camera and look at mine.
Yeah, I don't know which one you have.
I
when
don't
did you
know
buy
either.
your phone?
Well, I just paid it off, so it's 2 years old. So how do I find out which one I got?
Go into settings.
Yep.
Go into general.
General, yeah. And about. Okay.
It should tell you in the third line down.
I have the iPhone XS Max.
XS Max. Okay. And that was a good phone too. That's not a bad phone at all. Cindy, nothing is wrong with Phil Donahue. Somebody made a comparison about me, my show, and somebody else's show, and they compared them to Jerry Springer-ish kind of show, and they compared mine to Phil Donahue. And I thought that was pretty funny. Somebody took it personal. Basta. Oh, Hilda, what a decade. Captain Kangaroo and me watching Bozo the Clown on TV.
I remember Bozo,
Man,
and
Bozo.
the grand prize game.
Oh, remember that? The little buckets lined up. I always wanted to be. I wanted to play that so bad.
Bozo was a pedophile.
What?
Oh yeah,
You think he was, or you know he was?
I think he was. I mean, he just had that voice. Not to mention the whole freaky clown look thing.
He was just a freaking clown.
I don't like clowns.
He was doing
They're
clown
freaky.
things.
Yeah, I don't like clowns.
Lupito, Lupe Velez, from 1908 to 44, took Hollywood by the balls, known as Mexican Spitfire. Funny but glamorous Mexican actress who committed suicide in 40. Oh, man, for real? I got to look that up. I got to look her up. Lupe Velez.
I gotta pee.
And
Motherfucker.
while he's going to pee. Oh, I see. Okay, I'll play that in a second here. While he's going to the little boys' room, who remembers? Who remembers this?
These guys all the time.
Flashbacks right now. Nasty flashbacks, man. Holy crap.
I used to watch Chips every week. I was so in love with Eric Estrada.
I bet you were.
Oh, he was one sexy motherfucker.
I thought you were like the blonde dude for some reason.
No, I don't like. When I date, I don't date within my own race. I'm married within my own race, but I don't date within my own race.
Interesting. She was still looking good. Yeah, I want to show her in just a minute here. Saturday morning, Carlos' favorite, G.I. Joe.
Go, Joe!
The Transformers, Bugs Bunny.
Hey, what's up, Doc?
Man, those are way different kind of cartoons there. Bugs Bunny going from G.I. Joe or the Transformers into Bugs Bunny. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of the new stuff. I liked all the Bugs Bunny, Tom and Jerry, Woody Woodpecker.
I liked Woody Woodpecker. I hated Tom and Jerry.
Loved them all. And
I
all
love
the
that, I love
Looney
that
Tunes,
chicken
you know?
leghorn longhorn guy.
Foghorn Leghorn.
Yeah, I liked him. And that little fucking chicken hawk thing, that little tiny chicken following him around.
Yes.
Oh, and then the dog.
Betty White. Yeah.
I'll love him and hold him and call him George, and he'll be my very own.
Oh, that big dog. Rose something. Who are you talking about, Garcia? Rose what? I'm a 70s kid. Welcome back, Hot. Oh, Welcome Back, Hotter.
Yeah, try playing Welcome Back Kotter on today's TV show. Oh, my God, the cancel culture will have you hanging by your toenails.
Charlie's Angels. Fantasy Island. They're playing.
Little tattoo.
Bewitched. See, that was good TV back then. That was Carol Burnett. I loved. I believe she's from San Antonio. Could be wrong. I'm not sure where she's from. Betty White, Tim Conway. Yep, that was him. All in the Family. Barney. All in the Family was that. You know, you try to show All in the Family, Sanford and Son right now to Jeffersons, and people will have a seizure. They will try to cancel that in a heartbeat.
Because,
Barney Miller
they're
was a
racist
cool
is what it boils down to. They're fucking racist. But they'd like you to believe that the show is racist, but it's not. It's them that are racist.
God, the Love Boat.
The Love Boat.
Might as well have been called the Sex Boat. Like a sex party on there.
They were a bunch of whores. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Slut party. I mean, who's hooking up with who today? And oh, sweet Jesus.
Yeah, there were a lot of that was always an all-star cast.
Julie and Captain Steubing. You know, oh my God, that's Patrick Stewart. He has had a long ass career.
Who's Patrick Stewart?
The sexy bald guy.
No.
He was Captain Steubing on the
No.
Love Boat.
No.
He was Captain Jean-Luc Picard.
That's not Patrick Stewart. That's not the same guy.
Are you sure?
Jean-Luc Picard, yes, that's Patrick Stewart. The other guy is not.
I'm thinking maybe so.
Nope. I'm going to tell you who it is right now. I forgot his name. Gavin McLeod.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Oh, Julie McCoy, the little Julie. She was so cute.
Gopher. He was cute. Gopher was cute. He was cute.
That's Fred Grandy. Bernie Koppel was a doctor. Remember the doctor always
I
in a white
remember
suit?
Doc.
Wow. Did
Isaac, the bartender.
Isaac was a funny dude.
Yeah, he was. Well, he was a bartender. He had to be funny.
Holy
How about
mackerel.
Love American Style? There you go.
Oh my goodness. That dude, now you're going to a whole other thing here. Love American Style. Hey, again, do you guys see this? You guys remember this? Do you remember? A walk down memory lane.
One thing, Cruise director. I bet you she was sleeping with everybody.
She had to be. She was way too happy all the time.
Yeah, the little hussy.
That little girl, Vicky, she was on the movie Airplane, the movie, the funny one, the stupid funny one.
Yep, she was.
Oh, man. Flashbacks. No, he did not play on the Monster. See, I told you. It's somebody else you're thinking. Car 54. That's what Richard's saying. See, there you go.
I said that a couple of times.
You had it right.
You weren't listening.
Was it the guy that played in Mass, the Colonel? Mass, the Colonel. Oh, MASH. Oh, MASH.
Oh, Klinger. You know, Hot Lips Houlihan flew in and out of Cincinnati an awful lot. She flies on American.
Emergency, yeah. What show had Ernestine Lily Tomlin?
Was she on a weekly sitcom?
Yeah, but Lily Tomlin was on something. Remember, she played like a little girl or something on a big chair.
I remember her in a movie where she shrunk.
She did some kind of act, or she was on a big giant chair and she was a little girl. She turned into a little girl voice and stuff. Damn, now we're going back. Oh my goodness. Kojak. Bald. One of the first bald people on TV. That was a cop. Kojak. Telly Savalas. Greek actor. I think he was Greek.
He'd be canceled.
Oh yeah, 100%. Harry Morgan played a detective. Harry Morgan.
I don't know who that is.
Harry Morgan. Is that the guy from Night Court? Remember Night Court?
Oh, Bull. I remember Bull.
Bull.
He was awesome. He was awesome. He made that show.
Dark Shadows. Barnabas. Mr. Wiggins. People Evolve. Yes, let's see. Remember the machine that was to rewind your video? Yeah. Oh, if you didn't rewind your video before you returned it to the rental store, they would charge you like
$5.
$5. Something ridiculous. So they made these machines just for rewinding.
Frogger, I love that game.
Frogger, Pac-Man, Galaga.
Me.
Yep, Get Smart. I remember playing outside, drinking water from the hose, and being inside by the time the streetlights came on Saturday morning cartoons. Saturday morning cartoons was a bomb. You'd be sitting in front of there with a bowl of cereal, not leave until 12 noon.
And Betty, you died from drinking from that hose, didn't you? Just like the rest of us.
Right, and nobody died. As much as we depend on our cell phones, I hate the fact we got to always have it on us and can't leave the house without it. You're right.
Well, that's because we don't remember fucking phone numbers anymore. And why should we? Because we're carrying around our phone book right here in our fucking hand. We don't have to remember anything. Hell, back in the day, I had, 400 phone numbers memorized. Well, it wasn't the phone number. It's like, who do I want to call? I remembered patterns. I never remembered the number. I remembered patterns of their phone numbers.
Do you remember your childhood phone number?
I do, because it was the same one we had, 815-654-9292.
Do you guys remember your home phone numbers? Your childhood home phone number?
We had that same phone number for, 50 years.
Yeah. 477-4016. That was on Fletcher Street, 853 West Fletcher in Chicago.
My grandfather's used to be 815-397-1140.
And now you got these smartphones. The phones are smart. We're not. Try to remember your mom's phone number, your spouse's phone number. You have it in your head, remembered, memorized. A lot of people don't.
I barely remember my own fucking phone number.
You're right, Juan Carlos. That's been a huge drawback, and not only that, the decrease in activity. These kids don't go out and play anymore. No more running around. That's why half the country is obese. Sit in front of a video game and play it all day and all night.
Or we sit in the recliner and we go to Nappy Town all fucking day.
Yeah, Ironside. Damn, that's another one. What was that guy's name in Ironside? You remember Ironside? Wasn't he the lawyer in a wheelchair?
It sounds familiar, but I can't place anything about it.
He had a beard. He had a white beard. TV show. Apparently
Perry
it's a boat
Mason's
also.
the only attorney I ever remember.
Wow. Ironside, 1967. Are you kidding me? Holy mackerel. So this is all, I don't know, I haven't looked it up further, like a video or something. This is the image I get when I look up Ironside. That was Ironside.
I'm surprised you remember it. I'm older than you, and it doesn't ring a damn bell for me.
My father used to watch all this stuff, and I would watch it with him. That's how we spent our time together. Man. Oops. It's evolution. We don't need wires. We're headed into a lithium battery run world. Electric cars, planes, cargo ships, homes. We just need to adjust.
Well, yes, we do need to adjust, but solar power is not going to power everything that we need it to power.
It's not enough. And neither is the wind. Those wind turbines are not enough either. They is not.
So everybody that thinks that they're going to get rid of all of the fossil fuels like crude oil, and well, there's a lot of products we use from crude oil. We use it to make petroleum jelly. We use it to make oil for engines. We use it for lubrication on the wind turbine machines. So, I mean, yeah, you can't do away with fossil fuels because we're still going to need them.
They've been saying for freaking ever, oh, we're going to run out of fossil fuels. Well, guess what? Now we're exporting fossil fuels. We have so much.
Yeah, well, we shouldn't be exporting. We should be keeping.
Who needs... Oh, my mom would lock me out of the house till I came back dirty. That's funny. Who needs a damn dishwasher? Just making our life too easy. I don't know. I agree. I'm not a fan of dishwashers. Just wash your dishes every time you finish using them, after breakfast, after lunch, after dinner, and you don't need a dishwasher. Get your kids to do it. Get them off the freaking video games. I remember spending all day in an arcade at the mall. I didn't own an Atari or Nintendo system ever. My brothers that were born in '85, they did get the systems. I enjoyed playing computer games like Doom, Duke Nukem.
Hell yeah!
I don't remember that one at all.
Oh,
Oregon
it
Trail.
was great. You could go into a strip bar and you can see a little cartoon woman shake her little boobies at you.
Oregon Trail was, I remember that. That was really corny. I don't take anything personal anymore. I'm too damn old.
Doom was great. Hexen and Heretic. I loved those games.
Chips and Eric Estrada was my favorite show. Betty Rubble says, oh, yes. Me, I didn't really like it, though. What's that? Chips? Really? Dos Mujeres Un Camino, Eric Estrada. Sounds like a soap opera, right? That's a Mexican soap opera.
He wasn't a soap. Yeah, he used to play in soaps.
Wasn't he in a movie called The Cross and the Switchblade? No, Bam's getting tired. And then you can't skip Laverne and Shirley, Happy Days, Mork and Mindy.
No.
Bosom Buddies.
Oh my God, Bosom Buddies. the two boys that lived in drag so they could save $1.
Yep. And then they'd be hitting on all the women. Hi, Cynthia. Yes, Eric Estrada. I had one full wall filled with his posters. Holy crap. Dukes of Hazzard was another great show back when a Confederate flag was just a Confederate flag.
Yeah, I used to have Starsky and Hutch.
Oh, Starsky and Hutch. God. What was the cop's name? Beretta, too? Beretta?
Yep. He had a Beretta hat and a cockatoo named Fred.
Beretta. I joined the Army, became a medic after watching so many episodes of MASH. I even had the nickname Radar. Oh, that's cool.
Well, it's better than Klinger.
Military, thank you for your service, Mr. Juan Carlos. I love the Flintstones. Oh, man. Captain Steubing was one hot baldy. Bam agrees.
Yeah.
From Love Boat. Charo was on so many of those days. Remember Charo, that singer? Charo.
Nobody knows her real birthday.
Coochie Coochie. Yeah, it's a mystery.
Coochie Coochie.
She's probably about 80 years old right now. Is that what we determined? Maybe 80?
I can't remember. It's been about a month since we looked into it.
I was born in 77, so I didn't watch all those 70 shows during prime time. I watched them in the 80s at reruns. Yep.
That's okay. That 70s show wasn't all that. Dragnet, now that was a good one.
No, she's not talking about that 70s show. She's talking about shows in the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
Dragnet, yep. Hawaii Five-0, Magnum P.I. How can you forget those? Bam ate dirt and burned my ass on metal slides and tire swings. Party Line, too. Oh, the Party Line.
Oh, my God. I remember the Party Line.
I got in trouble with those party lines. Oh, man.
Boy, did I meet some weird people on the party lines. And then when you met them in person, it's like, okay, well, let's do what we planned on doing. And you go your way, I go my way, and we call it a day.
546-4412. That was your number? Yep. I remember mine. I do remember. 210-787-2319. My address was blah, blah, blah on Sugar Road and Far. Raymond Burr. That's it. Same one. Yep. Raymond Burr. Lou Ferrigno as the Hulk. Best Hulk ever.
Well, he was the original Hulk.
Yeah. Soul Train. Remember Soul Train Saturday morning?
Oh, yeah.
Climate change. We need to try
and God, what was the other? There was another dancing
American
show.
Bandstand.
Yeah.
So Soul
With
Train
the
was
solid
for
gold dancers.
Soul Train was for people of color.
Yep.
Was for the hood, the blacks, the browns, every other color, and then you had American Bandstand. Dick Clark for all the white people.
Yeah, during the segregation days.
But it was cool. I mean, it was fun to listen to the music, watch people dance, and the Rifleman, Gunsmoke, Bonanza.
I used to love the Rifleman.
Gosh, man. John Schneider posters filled another wall. John Schneider, he's one of the Dukes of Hazzard, the blonde one, yeah.
And he attempted a singing career. Didn't go well.
No. Thank God it didn't. I remember one TV watched together with family. Kids today hide in their rooms with their computers, lost in an ocean of social media. It's sad. It really is sad. My favorite was Alice.
I loved Alice.
Reminded me of my late grandpa's restaurant on Old 83 in Cage in Far. He passed away last year in June. Sorry to hear that. The Hub Cafe was named as a diner-style restaurant. I know. I graduated 76. He's still a baby. I thought Fall Guy. Wasn't that?
That was with Lee Majors.
Yes. Who was a $6 million man.
And then his girlfriend, Lindsay Wagner, was the Bionic Woman.
That's right. Now, were they married in real life?
I don't think they ever got married.
But they were together at some point.
Yeah.
I would watch another Wonder Woman. Oh.
Linda Carter.
She was beautiful. Wonder Woman, yeah, Alice, Good Times, One Day at a Time, Love Boat, Welcome Back Kotter, Mark and Mindy. Of course, Three's Company. We can't forget that.
Jack Tripper.
That's where we met Suzanne Summers.
She was a hoe.
She was a bubblehead. She wasn't a hoe.
No, she's still a hoe.
She looks good, though.
I loved her little commercials with her little thigh pressing working machine.
The Thigh Master?
Yeah.
Cynthia says, my husband was watching Gunsmoke today. Gunsmoke was good. Mama's Place. Mama's Place.
Was that with Miss Kitty in it? Or was that Bonanza that had Miss Kitty?
Don't remember. What was the one that was a spinoff of the Jeffersons? The maid had her show.
It didn't last very long. I don't even think it made it 2 seasons.
Wasn't The Address like 309 or 3, like a TV show that had the address of a place?
Oh, with Jack A.
Yes.
No, 333. I think it was 333.
339, 39. It was something like that.
It was all the same number.
You know what I'm talking about.
I
Casey's Top 40 on the radio.
I liked Jack A. She always go, Koo! Fucking Jack A.
God, the greatest American hero. Remember that curly-haired blonde guy? Was it like a kind of a Superman kind of a show?
Yeah, he was kind of cute in a dorky sort of way.
I watched Buck Rogers. Different Strokes.
Buck Rogers. Oh my God, with Twiggy and Captain Theopolis.
Oh man,
I loved Buck Rogers in the 21st century.
Different Strokes. The Puffin stuff. Was it Puffin stuff? Wasn't that
Yeah, he was the Marshmallow Man. Speaking of marshmallows,
there you go. 227.
Thank you, Mel.
Right. Good one.
I seen a commercial today for a marshmallow that is stuffed with chocolate. Now, I would definitely try the hell out of that motherfucker.
Miss Kitty was from Gunsmoke. The Cabernet Show and Mama's Place with Carol and Vivian Vance. 227. Yep. Columbo. Peter Falk. Loved it when he would figure out the crime and bust out the people at the end of the party every episode.
Oh my God, that is so Snoopy. That is so Scooby-Doo.
The TV show, Kung Fu.
Yes, and if you guys have not checked out the new Kung Fu, it's on the CW, and I believe it's on Wednesday nights.
Who's the guy?
It's not a guy, it's a girl.
Why is it a girl? Kung Fu is a dude. If they're remaking a show, it was a dude.
It's a girl, and it's not bad. And okay, so in the
you want to do a girl Kung Fu, call it something else.
So, and it's either one of the first or second episode. The parents of the Kung Fu girl own a restaurant, of course, a Chinese restaurant because she's Chinese, and they have this refrigerator that they refer to as Jerry. And they have a screwdriver and they're keeping the door closed because, Jerry needs to be repaired. And this got me into naming my appliances.
Naming your appliances?
Yeah, I named my appliances because, I'm the kitchen bitch and I hate being the kitchen bitch. And my fucking nephew, he'll come out.
Kitchen bitch, okay.
He'll come out and he'll cook on the fucking stove and it'll be a fucking wreck. So one day I cleaned the stove and I called him, or he was walking through. I'm like, stop right there. Don't move. I would like to introduce you. I had to go out and buy a new stove. See it? Because, the other one was so disgusting. And my stove's a year old, not even a year. But I didn't really buy one. I told him I did. I said, so meet Jerry. This is Jerry. Jerry will never look like it did. And Chef Mike, we're going to be nice to Chef Mike too, okay? And then I haven't named the refrigerator yet. And then the toaster's name is Thomas because, Thomas English Muffin, Thomas Bagels, Thomas Fitz. So he says to me, he goes, why are we naming the appliances after my friends? I said, because maybe you'll start taking care of my fucking appliances then. So, yeah, we have Jerry the stove, Thomas the toaster, and, Chef Mike the microwave. I haven't named the refrigerator yet. So the stupid Kung Fu movie, they called a refrigerator Jerry. And, I don't know why, but, I thought it was kind of cute to name an appliance. So I did. And Jerry's been with the family for 20 plus years. And I guess that's why they call him Jerry. I don't fucking know.
Oh, okay. So Betty Rubble, when she said Kung Fu movies, you're talking about those Saturday morning cheesy Kung Fu movies.
Oh, with the fucking dog.
What dog?
The Kung Fu Master.
They had all kind of, every Saturday was a different Kung Fu movie.
Yeah, he'd be like a singing dog, and he'd like go down a hole, and he'd come out in this like little red car. That
The hell are you talking about?
cartoon kung fu.
No.
Look it up.
Yeah.
The kung fu dog.
Maybe you're right, but we're talking two different things.
Okay.
Cartoon movies. I mean, kung fu movies.
Saturday morning.
Actual
You said
martial art.
Saturday morning.
Yeah, and these would come on like at 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock. Martial arts movies with all these bad, the lip syncing and all that crap, the dubbing that everybody would make fun of.
My favorite one had Vanity in it.
Oh, you're talking about the Last Dragon.
Yeah.
That's an entertaining movie, The Last Dragon. Who's your master? Showing up. The Beverly Hillbillies. Oh my goodness,
Oh God, did I hate that fucking show? My grandfather loved them.
Yeah, I was not a fan of that show. It was funny. I like I like the intro, the music. We'll leave it to you a story about a man named Jared.
I hated Granny. God, did I hate Granny. And then the slut Ellie Mae. Didn't like her either.
Okay, here we go. What do we got here? We're going to watch some of this.
Uh-oh, we're in trouble.
Yeah, probably. I don't care. This has been fun. All right. Is we ready?
Superman?
Really? You got to show all this crap? I'm going to skip all this.
With rope holding your headlights on.
Dig that banjo, man. Didn't Buddy Ebsen play in something else? He was a cop or something?
I don't know.
Buddy Ebsen.
But he's driving around in the front of his piece of shit truck there with a shotgun. If you were to do that today in California, you'd get shot.
Yes, you would. Oh, man. Conan the Barbarian, Arnold Schwarzenegger, all the Conans, Sanford and Son.
Yeah.
It wasn't Hong Kong. It was martial arts movies. Yes, I remember that. When I read Kung Fu, I thought David Carradine. Me too. That's what I thought. I used to watch it. The David Carradine things were deep, man. That was the Kung Fu TV show.
That was one of my favorite shows growing up.
Dude would walk around barefoot everywhere.
And then he'd always be bullied. And then he'd kick ass.
Yeehaw. Yeah. Perry Mason or the Twilight Zone. All right. Bam, are you good for tonight?
I'm good. I'm tired.
Yeah, me too. I got to be up in a couple hours. But I took a nappy.
I'm surprised you let it go as long as you did.
I went to Nappy Town earlier, so I'm good.
Nappy Town is such a wonderful place.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? All right, everyone. Thanks for hanging out. It was fun.
Remember, one planet, one people.
Taking a stroll down memory lane was fun.
Hasta luego.
Are we doing tomorrow night?
I don't know.
We're not sure about tomorrow. Maybe I'll do something early. I don't know. We'll see whatever.
I like early because I'll tell you why I like early, because after I get off here, I got to wind down, and it's going to be about 2:00 before I get in bed or before I actually fall asleep. And then for some strange fucking reason, why I have no idea, I'm up every morning, ass crack of dawn, 6:30. So I don't get much sleep. And then I go out and I work for 8 hours, 10 hours.
Yeah.
So I like early.
Good night, Betty Rubble. Good night, Nadia. Yeah, it is 12:15. I got to be up in a few hours. Everyone have a great night. Thanks for hanging out with us. I'll let you know when the next one is. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe we'll do something early. Who knows? We'll see. Maybe early.
Yeah. Maybe
something random in the middle of the day or something. I don't know.
Well, I don't know about that random. I'll probably be working. 6:30, 7:00, I'm good with. 8, 9, I'm good with.
All right, we'll figure something out. We'll be in touch, guys. Have a great night. Thank you.
Hasta luego.
Good night.